So at the beginning, like you were not showing up to that many people, but after when you got thousands of followers and thousands of views, then you were kind of more nervous. Or
More nervous. Well, like YouTube starts to recommend your videos more, so it's a bit it's a bit weird to think that there are people around the world who you don't know who are watching your videos, and
yeah,
some people might like it and some people might not like it. But I think it's more exciting than nerve-wracking for me because it's like
yeah.
you put in so much work into one video. I don't know how long it takes you to make one video, but for me, it takes hours to make one video, right? So it's good
Wow,
that people are able to see my work.
wow, wow. So you take hours. Wow, I
It
didn't
takes
know
me
that.
a few times, yeah, because
Wow.
I have to like plan, film,
Ah,
then
okay.
edit the video, make the thumbnails, because people love a good thumbnail, make the thumbnails, put all the things around it. So it does take a couple of hours to do. But obviously I've gotten faster at it over the years. But yeah, it's nice when people recognize your work and they see it.
Yeah, I see.
How is the lighting, Ruben? I don't know if it's too bright or if it's all right.
Um, I'd say in your case, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my case, I don't know. What do you think about it? Like, is it all right? Maybe I need to move out to be my camera, or do you think it's all right?
You're filming with your camera or with your laptop?
I've got a webcam. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no, it looks fine to me, to be honest. It looks fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think like we can just start recording whenever you want, and then we can cut down the parts that we don't like. Uh,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, so we can just start recording whenever you want, and yeah, then we can warm up and then
Yeah.
start off.
So yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. The only thing is I have to sort of leave around like 5:30 or so, like
5:30.
5:15 to 5:30, because I
Okay.
have an exam on Tuesday. So
Oh,
I want to like go
yeah.
revise for it, if that's okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so the first question.
Oh, wait, are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so why you decided to start a YouTube channel?
Should I introduce myself first or what?
Ah, well, yeah, however you want, yeah.
Introduction. Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Priscilla.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruben, and we are going to do an interview to Priscilla, and I hope that you enjoy it, guys. Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting off with the first question. So why you decided to start your YouTube channel? What was the motivation behind starting your YouTube channel?
So I grew up watching a lot of YouTube videos. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I used to look up to all of these people and think, oh wow, like they've got so many followers and they, have a lot of really good things to say. And I thought, what if I could also like create videos as well? But I never really thought about doing it until I went to uni and I was a bit bored in halls. There was
Yeah,
not that much to do for me, apart from go to uni and like do dentistry. And then I'd just come home and not really do that much. And I thought I need something creative that is a bit different from what dentistry has to offer me. And so I picked up the camera, my very old camera. I picked that up and I started filming with it. And
wow.
I decided to make videos that were aimed towards students because that's what I knew best, helping students to get into university and helping students to see what it's like to be a university student. And so I wanted to show my journey to university and also through university. And that was the main reason I started making videos, just to be creative, to bring value to people, and also to, have something else that I was doing alongside my very hectic course.
Yeah, yeah, and one thing, was there something that was holding you back from starting your YouTube channel when before you started it?
Holding me back, I wouldn't say there was like something in particular that was holding me back, but for me it was probably the main thing that stopped me from doing it all those years was I just didn't know how to start, and I didn't know, how to make videos, how to edit videos. So that lack of knowledge sort of stopped me, and I thought, it might not be for me. And also I thought that the people that made videos, they were sort of like cool and stuff, and I wouldn't be able to have that personality to bring onto YouTube. So I sort of, held back for a little bit. But I would say that I overcame that because I really wanted to do it, and I was really determined to, bring value to the younger students who are coming behind me, so that they would be able to, have a good idea of what university was like. And so that's what sort of pushed me and helped me to overcome the things that held me back.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's cool. And one thing I really feel is that before I started my project or my YouTube channel, Instagram account, etc., I was just doing my studies, and I feel like I got more pressure on my studies because it was the only thing I was doing. But right now, because I'm doing like my project studies, I don't feel so much pressure about the exams, about doing well, because I know it's not my only focus. You know what I mean? Does it happen to you as well?
100%. Like Ruben, we both do very academic, very heavy logical courses.
Yeah,
And then YouTube is more of a creative
yeah,
downtime, something that you can enjoy doing as well. I
yeah,
mean, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy my course, and my course is a little bit creative as well, but it's still very logical, right? So
yeah.
um like having that balance between that your course and also something that helps you to be creative and have fun and make something that you can be proud of, I think it's really good.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like I was kind of, mm, yeah, not like, yeah, I was not like freeing myself and just like expressing myself in my creative way. Because because I feel like academics always like doing logical stuff in which you cannot use your creativity a lot, I'd say. And I feel like now I'm becoming a more creative self because I have more the chance to do whatever I want. There's no one who is pushing me to do something because I don't have the pressure to do an exam. Yeah, something like that. So I'm really glad about it, to be honest. Is it the same for you?
Yeah, I would say it's similar for me too. Yeah, just the creative aspect is really, really good for
Yeah.
me, to do as a hobby, as well as like a part-time sort of project on the side as well. So yeah.
So you think you are dealing with stress much better than before you were doing your project?
I would say like my time management has improved.
Wow.
Before, my time management was not great, but because I've got a lot of things on my plate, it's forced me to get better with my time. And of course, when you get
Yeah.
better with your time management, your stress decreases because you're able to handle all the different things that you have going on. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like before starting my project, like when I was not thinking about studies, I was thinking about silly stuff about, for example, something an issue of friends or just like overthinking about really trivial stuff. But now because I'm doing a project, I don't have those things in my mind anymore. I'm really more focused on I'm being more productive. Um yeah, so does it happen to you that like before you were like maybe overthinking about silly stuff or not really useful stuff, and right now because you're more busy, you don't spend your energy thinking about those kind of stuff?
I would say I'm a huge overthinker anyway. So regardless of what I'm doing, I'm still gonna overthink about it and, oh, what could I have done better? What could I have done worse? But I would say that, sometimes when I am filming a video or editing a video, I get into a flow, like a flow state.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm very goal driven of like, I need to get this video out by this deadline. And so I'm really focused on it. So it's almost like I don't have the energy to then think about other things, if you know what I mean. I get into some sort of flow state. I think that's really, really good and really important. They say that time flies when you're doing something that you enjoy, right? And I feel like that's the case for me with YouTube. Like when I'm doing it, it's I just focus on it and time just sort of goes by, which is really good.
So you get to a state of really high concentration to pick up.
Yeah, I would say it's that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I guess it happened to me, maybe not to your extent because you're more an expert than me. But yeah, I think it happens a little bit to me as well. By the way, like for example, like because lots of people that follow you, maybe they want to get started also with social media stuff. So what are the tips that you would give them to start off? What are the biggest mistakes that you make? That you would like to share with them?
Oh, so tips for someone who's thinking of starting YouTube.
Yeah, or just like getting started right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the two main things that I have seen time and time again that are super important is being consistent and being authentic. So being consistent means that YouTube is always going to be recommending your videos, and people who come and follow you, they know to expect something every week or every 2 weeks or twice a
Yeah.
week, whenever your upload schedule is. Being consistent is what's really going to help you to do really well whilst making videos or anything on social media. People love consistency. And I would say being authentic, because you don't want to be fake or try to be somebody that you're not, because you can't sustain it for a very long time. Eventually you're going to meet some of your followers in real life, and if you're not that same person, it's going to really discourage them, because some of them might look up to you. So I think it's very important to be authentic. For example, if like a brand sends you something and you don't really like it, sometimes you don't have to promote everything that is sent to you. Like you can say no to some things and say yes to the things that you really, really love. And that will really help you to go far on YouTube. So being consistent and being authentic. And the other question you asked, was it mistakes that I made?
Yeah. Like mistakes you made in terms of a strategy and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I made a lot of mistakes like starting YouTube, but I think I learned from all of my mistakes. So I wouldn't really consider them as something that held me back, but something that I could learn from. So like for example, at first I was extremely, extremely shy on YouTube, because it was such a big platform and I felt like a little fish in a big pond. Like, I didn't really know how to go about it. Before starting my channel, I wasn't really active on social media. So it was a bit like new to me, like having very little social media presence, to throw myself into the big wide world of YouTube and criticism, but also people genuinely liking your content. So I feel like I was a little bit shy and I could have come out of my shell a little bit more. And I feel like now I've come out of my shell a lot more, and I can see a huge improvement in the content that I make. It's a lot more enjoyable for me to watch as well. It's very important that you enjoy your own content, and I feel like the content I make is more enjoyable for me to watch and for my viewers to watch as well. And just not holding back as much and trying to say yes to as many opportunities that come my way. So that's the first sort of thing that I've learned. And I think the second thing that I've learned is that as soon as you can, try to invest in good equipment. So it's absolutely fine to start with your phone. it's absolutely fine to, you know, edit on free softwares.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's fine to start off with that, because that is going to help you to at least put something out there, and you know, your personality will shine and people will start following you and loving your content and commenting and things like that. But I would say after a few tries of making videos and things like that, try to invest in a good camera, so that you can get the quality that you want to. And also try to invest in, you know, some lights. You know, they don't have to be expensive, but lights are really good, because it means that you can film in the night and you don't always have to film during the day, and it just helps to improve the quality of your video. Try to invest in a microphone. It's super important. Try to invest in a microphone. To be fair, most phones have a really good mic on them anyway. So if your phone has a good mic on it, then absolutely use that. But mine doesn't. So I think it's good to invest in a good microphone, because I don't know if you've ever been on a video where it's had such rubbish quality, like the voice quality is really bad, and you're like, I can't concentrate, I can't get through this video. And so I would say try to invest in a good mic as soon as you can. And this is really going to help with the quality of your video and just make it more enjoyable for people to watch. You know, a lot of YouTubers that I watch have, you know, a really good video experience, and it's not just with their personality that brings me there, but it's also the way the video looks, the way it's well planned, it's presented, you know, and you know, they've got some really good B-rolls in there. For those of you that don't know, B-rolls are basically the extra footage that you put in your video so that it engages people. So if somebody is talking about their daily routine, they might film a video of them waking up. They might film a video of them making coffee. Making coffee is the most popular B-roll video clip. And so, you know, things like that will really help you to blossom as a YouTuber.
So so you think it's better to invest before in a better equipment rather than advertisements and that sort of stuff, things of that nature, yeah.
If you invest in better equipment, your videos will do the advertisement for you.
Yeah.
Your videos will speak for itself, you know, and you will have people who are more loyal watching your videos, who genuinely enjoy watching your videos, you know.
And what